Coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to this.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Giants nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
1918, 79 Broncos. Come 19, come 19.
They go play action here on first down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs and here a loss of yardage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Outright, he finds Tolbert. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Prescott now from the 50. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On second down, it's Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Tolbert. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7th. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD. And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Back to 60. 18 Radley.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up first and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Back to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
On the set.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hurry, hurry.
They'll throw now on the final play. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first intercept. There he goes, left side. 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
On the jump. Panther 60.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll get this one to Galladay. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Mustang 19.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down. Call it and a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter. Up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
He's got a man. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Here we go. Then we're going to 53.
Prescott on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Well, Prescott here to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Marr on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
The Giants take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go now. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Now a play fake here on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll set up a throw.
Firing, and Julio Jones has it on the slant. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Dallas,
the victory moves him to 7-1 on the year.
And now